The Tide Singer? How is that possible?
During the Battle of Mount Velgrin, I fought with Ingressus, and have been following him ever since. I can elaborate on the details later, but first, I have a few questions of my own. Where has the war gone? Where is King Rendor and the rest of the Alliance?
King Rendor died many years ago. The Great War is over.
I see. Then it seems I have fallen out of time. Does Ingressus possess the other Prime Songs?
Thankfully, no. Thalius and Darius relocated all the Prime Songs recently to prevent this very issue. No one else knows where they are.
And how old is Thalius now?
Thalius is dead as well. He died hiding the last Prime.
Then we must make haste to ensure his death and many others were not in vain. Are you sure there was no one who might know where Thalius moved the Prime Songs to?
No one. He didn't want to leave any trail for the Voltaris.
Actually, I know where one is. Thalius hid the Mobilium Prime Song in Crown Peak. I was with him on the journey.
Then we ride to Crown Peak immediately.
Hold it right there. We follow Riga's orders.
Onyx is right. It's your call, Captain.
Crown Peak is the next logical step. Let's move out.
Did something go wrong?
Let's set up here for the night.
So, I guess this is it. This is the entire team? Your glowing eye seems to be taking a break. Well, I'll be the first to formally introduce myself. My name is Saxon, and I specialize in potion brewing.
You're not talking about alteration potion, are you? Isn't that illegal?
In all the 6 kingdoms, it's illegal. Dangerous and extremely difficult. Not a problem for me, though. Your pal Saxon has years of experience. I don't claim to be the best brewer, but I've made my fair share of potions. And I'm not just talking speed enhancements. Once I made a potion of invisibility. I say once because I lost sight of my buyer and he never paid up. So how about you, Speedy? Tell us about yourself.
What? Who, me? Oh, okay. Well, I'm Trevor. I was an apprentice enchanter at Twin Pass, hoping to train at Etheria one day. That's mostly it, I guess.
So, if I asked you to make my boots unbreaking, could you do it? Would save me buying a new pair after all this walking.
Oh no, I can't. Me? I haven't actually been able to enchant anything yet. I'm still learning.
Give it up for Trevor, everyone! The Enchanter! Denny, you're a farmer, right?
Yeah. My entire family too. We supply much of the food for Hyperia and Diamond Heights.
I thought I recognized your surname. I'm sure you remembered mine. So, Abby, are you ready to become the first Ender Queen to rule all of Ardonia?
I don't plan on ruling Ardonia.
The Ender Kings have always ruled. Well, at least until the King Render stepped down and created the 6 kingdoms.
Wasn't that a good thing? The people rebelled for years in order to have free kingdoms.
Ordinary people don't know what's best for them, Abby. That's why it takes a strong leader to rule them. As soon as Render gave up his power and retreated into the End, the Nether army attacked. The Great War would have never happened if it weren't for him. Perhaps you're putting too much pressure on yourself. I can help you with that. Allow me to rule with you as King and Queen.
I can manage on my own. Is everything alright, Denny? You kind of just stormed off there.
Sorry. I just
can't stand Alistair.
I mean, I don't agree with him, but he has a point.
Not that he's a Diamond Heights person. Saw the pendant around his neck when he first arrived.
What's wrong with that?
Pinkelson Farm has always done the hard work to feed people like those in Diamond Heights. Yet somehow we stayed poor and they just got richer. And they're always looking down on us like we're no different than our farm animals. I've been to his house before. I saw the dragon egg on display. Of course, hatches for him.
Dragons have always been known to hatch for the right person. Maybe there's more to him that we're not seeing.
Yeah, you're probably right. Sorry. I don't mean to come across as a problem.
You're not a problem, Denny.
So, how'd you become a chronicler anyway?
Oh, well, I guess I used to read a lot growing up. Still do. Then I began to realize I could be the one writing these books. The only way I could please my family and still go on adventures was to become a chronicler.
Becoming a chronicler is a big commitment, I imagine.
Certainly. In order to record history with minimal bias, we have to make a few sacrifices. A family, most hobbies, a normal life.
And you were fine with that?
I've always been a bit introverted anyway. And the work I'm doing may live forever. Did they make the captain of the guard give up a normal life as well?
No, Nitsuki. No, I wasn't forced to give up those things. That was my choice. My father was captain of the guard before me, and my grandfather before him. Obviously, they expected me to become the next and be married off to someone of equal wealth and power. But being the captain is challenging work. And with the increase in attacks from the undead and now the Necromancer War, I just couldn't keep up with everything they expected of me. I gave up a normal life so I could focus on one thing, protecting Felden. If the Necromancers beat us here at Ferndale, and make it to Flora, I'll be the first captain who allowed our capital city to fall under siege. I cannot and will not let that happen.
A messenger bird just flew in. Said we should stop by Ataraxia first. I think it was for you, Tidesinger.
You mean we have to go back the way we came?
So Grek, if you're one of the few, where are the rest of the Jagathans?
Wouldn't know. Never met another one. I've heard we originated from one of the uncharted islands east of Ardonia, but I doubt we still live there.
Why are there so few?
Before the arrival of the undead, we were often hunted and killed by other species.
Why was that?
We're a warrior species. Fighting and killing fills us with adrenaline as well as the necessary energy for evolution. A Jagathan only lives to be around 10 years of age unless he fights and kills enough, in which case he will evolve to the next level and live another 20, and so on. This process eliminates the weak Jagathans and allows the strongest to live well over 100 years.
So before the undead arrived, you had to kill the other species to survive?
Exactly. You can imagine why we were hunted in return. But once the undead arrived, we found we could satisfy our needs by killing them instead. Jagathans have been known to face hundreds of undead in order to guarantee an evolution.
You said you were class 2. How many classes are there in total?
4 from what I've heard, but it's unlikely we'll live that long anymore. There just aren't enough undead these days.
You could kill the Death Singer.
Now that might do it. But I'd be a fool to think I could defeat the Death Singer.
He may be powerful, but he's not invincible. If you put a sword through him, he'll bleed just like anyone else. You'll recall he only killed 3 of the 4 Old Masters. Aegis Nestoris, the master of my clan, survived. Deathsinger was too weak for Aegis.
But didn't he appear in Nestoris colors? Only the master of a clan can initiate an Ardoni into that clan. Some folks believe Aegis may have sanctioned Ingressus.
Rumors and lies. Aegis Nestoris would never have welcomed the Voltaris into our clan. The Deathsinger used dark magic or other trickery to appear in our clan's colors.
Mind if I sit with you?
Yeah, sure.
I must confess, I am feeling rather lost as of late. I was hoping someone could expand upon what I missed these past 150 years.
I don't know if I'm qualified for that.
Did you know? Before they called me the Tide Singer, I was a fisher from Nestoria. I had never used a song in my life until the war.
You mean the Great War?
The Great War. Is that what they called it? We have much in common, you and me. I would like to hear the history from you.
All right. Well, everyone believed you and the Deathsinger were killed. The Great War ended, and for a very long time, there was peace. Or so I've heard. About 15 years ago, Cydonia attacked Carthan. Or was it the other way around? Sorry, I only learned some of this recently myself.
Then tell me where you are from. I gathered from your name that you were raised in Sendaria.
That's right. Sendaria. There's nothing quite like it. Ataraxia's floating islands, the Forest of Concord, Crown Peak's peak. They're incredible. But not like home. And then the Voltaris came after the Prime Song and destroyed my village along with everyone in it. And I was alone.
I, as well, lost my closest brother to the Deathsinger. Since then, I have traveled to many strange places and seen unimaginable things. Yet everywhere I go, there is a presence of evil. Before you can fight for what you believe is right, you must first learn and understand what is wrong.
What sort of person lives in a place like this?
Yeah, I don't think anyone lives here, Trevor.
Looks like our dragons are sitting this one out. Wait here, Thunderdome.
I'll be fine, Luna.
I know what this place is. It's an elder stronghold. A few of them were built around the world 1,000 years ago, before the land was even known as an Ardonia.
Gallius told me we would be going to the end. A different dimension.
It looks like he was right.
So, which one of us is entering the creepy portal first?
I'm guessing it's not gonna be you.
Oh yeah? I'm guessing it's not going to be you either.
Did Danny just...
Oh well, second isn't bad.
You know, Abigail, there's never been a female End Knight before. Perhaps there was a reason for that.
Many years ago, your father and I formed one of the greatest alliances any world has ever seen. With our combined strength, we nearly conquered all of Ardonia. I come here today seeking to rekindle this alliance.
But you didn't conquer Ardonia. You lost the war. The Nether forces withdrew, and the Voltaris were defeated. Back then, you had 3 prime songs in Ingressus. Now you only have 1.
Your father, King Kronos, recognized the strength in...
My father was a fool. He retreated like a coward when we were on the brink of victory. He was a disgrace to our people and to my family name. After returning to the Nether, I put my sword through him so that a coward would never rule this kingdom again.
That is pleasing to hear, King Pythus. As you may know, I have no interest in ruling the overworld. The kingdoms are in turmoil, the Ender Knights haven't been seen in years, and the faction known as the Necromancers have diverted their attention. Now is the time to strike. Fight with me, and help me reclaim the Prime Songs, and in return, I promise you the Nether will rule the overworld once more.
Terribly sorry. Let me just get these out of the way for you.
Move aside, you clumsy oaf.
Not this time. There's no time. The tunnel has reached Cydonia and Malachi is personally overseeing the final steps. We have to act now in order to stop them.
Here it is, the legendary domain of the Ender Knights.
What do you think's inside?
Let's find out.
Guys, in here. I think I found something.
Ooh, no way. Obsidian armor. Too heavy for ordinary men to wear. However, the armor activates for Ender Knights, and Ender Knights only.
There's certainly enough in here for everyone.
Not everyone. I don't see any that will fit women. Interesting, isn't it?
I'm definitely not cooking for him anymore. He has absolutely no respect.
He's right, though. There isn't any female armor. Maybe I was a mistake.
You're not a mistake, Abigail. When you arrived at my farm, you told me I was someone special. You gathered everyone, all the Ender Knights. Look where we are. We're at the end.
Who goes there?
Alec, it's me.
Lucan, where have you been? Kyoshi's gonna kill you when—
Listen, I don't have time to argue about what rules I've broken or what sort of trouble I'm in. The Necromancers aren't attacking Ferndale. They're heading straight to the capital, and they're almost there.
How do you even know this? Lucan, I have to take you in. Kyoshi needs to hear this from you.
I can't. Not until I get her back. If you want to stop me, you're going to have to kill me. Which I'd prefer if you didn't.
The evacuation is complete. We fortified the perimeter, but the mines have been quiet. Too quiet. They should have attacked by now.
Captain! Captain Kyoshi! Lucan just arrived at camp. He's been undercover with the Necromancers and says they're marching straight to Flora.
Pack what you can. We ride to Flora immediately.
I did not believe the rumors when I first heard them. But here you are. Achillean Nestoris.
Your markings are familiar to my eyes. You are a brother of Thalius?
Indeed. I am Gallius Sindaris.
I am sorry to hear of your brother's death. He was a powerful ally, and and a good friend.
The rest of you are welcome to resupply and rest up before you journey on. Achillean, follow me, please.
Fortunately, most of the TNT has yet to be placed. Our only chance to save the city is to detonate it prematurely.
Now wait just a second, Borgin. Let me talk to them. I can try to dissuade them from this plan.
And what if they don't listen?
Then I'll be the one to detonate the TNT. Don't worry, I'll be fine. I'm good at talking. Hello there. Good day to you.
A little small for a Magnerite.
Ah, that's because I'm not from around here. I was born outside of Carthan and have spent my life as an outcast, being bullied and mocked.
That's because you're a tiny runt. Why didn't you stand up for yourself and fight back?
Because we shouldn't be fighting. We need to learn to coexist with those whom we share Ardonia with.
Coexist? And give others a weakness to exploit.
Working together is not weakness. We shouldn't be blowing up Cydonia. We should be making peace.
Peace made us complacent. Peace made us weak. When I took Carthan by force and rallied the Magnerites to fight, our drive allowed us to destroy Cydonia and save ourselves from a slow doom. And now, again, we have grown weak. So look around you. In moments, we will destroy the city of Phaedon from below. Cydonia will retaliate, and Carthan will defeat them once again, bringing us back to glory.
I can't let you do that.
You can't stop me either.
I was actually hoping we could, talk it out, negotiate.
I think it's time I showed you how real Magnerites negotiate.
Okay, I wanted to do this anyway.
For someone who thinks too much, you didn't really plan this through, did you?
Here it is, the crown of the Ents.
Alistair, give the crown to me.
Why should the crown be yours? Why should there be a queen when we can have a king? I will rule Ardonia as the ancient Ender Kings once did. Crown Peak will again be our throne. The kingdoms will submit to my leadership or be destroyed.
You'll have to go through us first, Alistair. It was Abigail who brought us together, and it's her we follow. A crown isn't enough to make you king.
You should have stayed on the farm, Danny. It's the only thing you've been good at.
Alistair, we won't let you do this. A war is coming, and we need to fight alongside Ardonia, not against it.
You are so naive. The people of Ardonia will never fight together, unless we make them, and kill those who refuse.
But first, I must know, what truly happened all those years ago? Why did you vanish? How is it that you have not aged a day?
It is common knowledge that the Voltaris are masters of dark magic. During the final battle, at the base of Mount Velgrin, I pushed through enemy lines and made my way up to the mountaintop. The Voltaris had created a portal, and I watched as the Death Singer walked through it. With only moments to act, I followed him through. However, after exiting, I soon realized that the portal did not lead to another location, but rather to another time. It appears Ingressus sent himself forward to a time when his opposition would be diminished. The Ender Knights are gone, the kingdoms are weak, and he is gaining a head start on the hunt for the Prime Songs.
These are your songs, Tide Singer. Recovered from Mount Velgrin after you disappeared. I myself no longer wield songs, but I am honored to return yours.
Why do you no longer wield, Gallius?
Because I believe songs are responsible for many of the tragedies that plague Ardoni history.
I share that opinion. During the Great War, I refused to wield the Prime Songs against Ingressus. But songs themselves are not evil. I have used them to save many lives, and in an attempt to bring peace to this world. You should wield your songs once again, Gallius. The war has returned to Ardonia, and there will be no escaping it this time.
Abigail? We all thought you were dead. But Luna wouldn't leave. Somehow she knew you'd be alright. Alistair took Thunderdome and flew off to Crown Peak. Tried to stop him, but I don't think the rest of us were chosen as Ender Knights for our fighting abilities. Zaxxon and Trevor are on their way to Crown Peak by foot.
All of this is my fault. I'm not even sure I was meant to be an Ender Knight, Denny.
I saw you stab clean through the chest. Yet, you survived. The end chose you. Abigail. Luna chose you. Stop right there. Are you a friend or foe?
A good friend, I hope.
Gallius?
I see you have found the portal to the end. What exactly has transpired?
One of my knights took the crown, nearly killed me, and is heading towards Crown Peak with the intention of ruling Ardonia. There was no female armor, Gallius. I'm not even an Ender Knight.
That remains to be seen. I told you. There was one person left in Ardonia who can work obsidian armor.
What must I do?
Take back the crown.
First priority is to protect the people. Evacuate everyone you can down the main road.
Yes, sir.
Captain, we thought you were in Ferndale. We have to get you out of the city. This way. Hurry! Has the beacon been disabled?
We removed the Nether Star yesterday. Valora has been on lockdown ever since.
Good. That will at least prevent these foul demons from attacking the other capitals.
Captain Kiyoshi is one of the greatest swordsmen in Ardonia. We have nothing to fear, right?
Go back the way we came. Get to the force floor and leave the city.
Captain Kiyoshi, you must realize you are defeated. What a shame you must feel to have allowed your kingdoms to fall into such... What did you call us? Foul demons?
As long as I stand, so will Felden.
I'm so glad you see it that way. You are as courageous as your dead soldiers. But soon you will join them. This is not a battle you can win.
He's not alone. Nika, listen. There's something I've been wanting to tell you. I should have told you before, but I couldn't. Nika, you really need to learn how to swim. You're an Ardoni.
Yes, I was. My name was once San Voltaris.
You're Voltaris? But the Death Singer was killed. Are you still doing his bidding?
I once did. Long ago. I was young, but observant during the Great War. Yes, I watched as the Nether controlled hordes of undead, giving purpose to creatures we thought mindless. And when the Nether retreated, they left behind an army. One which I spent my entire life learning to lead.
And I have spent my entire life training to defend Felden from monsters like you. And still I stand.
Look at Flora. You have failed your kingdom. You are no longer standing, and Felden has fallen.
I command you to release me!
You can't enslave us. We're official council members of Felden.
And you two. I could use the powers of the Wither and indoctrinate you again. But I think my army is large enough as it is.
I just arrived from out of town.
Gather the ambassadors of every kingdom and bring them before me.
I hope you've come to explain the attack on Phaethon.
The true attack never took place. The previous leader of Carthan, Malachi, had planned to detonate over 100 sets of TNT beneath Phaethon to incite further war between our kingdoms. But there are many of us in Carthan who want this hostility between our two nations to end. It was the actions of one brave Magnerite, Igneous, who sacrificed himself and prevented the attack.
So, because of one of your attacks failed, you want us to make peace?
I want us to make peace because the time for civil war has long ended, and many in Carthan are starving. To ensure our trust, we offer you these ores, so trade may resume as it once did.
You burnt our farms, salted our fields, and transformed our kingdom into a desert. If you think this will bring peace, you are mistaken.
No, I don't expect this to bring peace, but it's a start of something greater. Carthan and Cydonia must be allies once more if we are to be victorious in the wars to come.
You've done a fantastic job pretending to be king of the undead. What is it they call you? The Necrolord?
Come on.
I, Pythos, king of the Nether, will be resuming control of the undead in my conquest of the overworld. I would like to thank you, however, for starting my work for me.
Oh, but I have plans. Felden is just the beginning. After 100 years of preparing, I am not about to stand aside for the army that broke our alliance and betrayed us during the Great War.
The alliance has been reformed. Once more we shall bring war to Ardonia, to the Ender Knights, and every other enemy that dare stand in our way. But first, the necromancers must be eliminated. After all that time, you never learn the truth of the undead. They can't be controlled. They can only be guided.
You stand in the presence of King Alistair. First of his name, you will kneel before me, then pledge your allegiance to me or be destroyed. Kneel! Thunderdome, kill them. I said kill them!
What's happening here?
The Voltaris?
Dragons.
I thought the Ender Knights were on our side.
During the Great War, they were. However, generations before, the Ender Kings ruled Ardonia with absolute power. Yet the Ender Knights have indeed returned. We have yet to discern what role they will play. You two, wait outside the city where it is safe. Sen and I can retrieve the Prime Song.
I'll be fine. I've got the legendary Tide Singer with me.
You should be dead.
So should you. You betrayed the Ender Knights. You betrayed Ardonia. And you betrayed me.
You won't kill me. It's not in your nature. You never could have made the tough decisions.
You're right. I won't kill you. But she will.
Who are you two, and what are you doing in my house?
My name is Sen. I'm a friend of Thalius Sendaris. I was here many months ago when he gave you a Prime Song.
Oh, right. I remember that now.
Thalius gave you the Prime Song to keep it out of the hands of another. We need it back before the Death Singer finds it.
Well, you're too late for that.
I have already found the Prime Song.
Ingressus.
Achillean! I should have known you would follow me into this next war.
The Second Great War has finally begun, and there's no one to stop the Voltaris this time.
Thalius trusted you!
Thalius wanted to keep the Prime Songs safe. They are safe with me.
When the New Order inevitably takes control of Ardonia, I will continue to have a place of importance, and not be crushed in a pointless rebellion.
You have fewer Prime Songs, less Voltaris kin, and no allies. We defeated you last time. We shall defeat you again.
We shall see. You were wrong about one thing. It is you who have no allies. Where is the Ender King? Are the kingdoms united and ready to fight? When was the last time the Ardoni used the Songs of War? I myself have reforged an alliance with the Nether. They are eager to reclaim the overworld.
Then I will do what I must to stop you.
You know I do not wish to kill you, Achillean. But if you refuse to surrender... Fly back to Picus. Tell him it is time to begin the invasion.
For a moment, I feared the Ender Knights would be our enemies. I must thank you for rescuing us. May I know your name?
My name is Abigail, Queen of the End.
I am glad we have a common enemy, Queen Abigail.
Is he all right?
Sen?
What happened in there?
We can discuss that later. Right now, we need to get out of the kingdoms. The Voltaris have allied with the Nether. An invasion is imminent.
We can rally back at Ataraxia. The city was built as a haven for the Ardoni. It should be safe enough.
Perfect. I just sent one of my Ender Knights there with Gallius.
How are you holding up?
I just need a moment. I'm so confused. Why are we in Flora? Where did the Nether come from?
You don't remember anything?
No. Last I recall, we were at Fort Suka.
From what I can tell, the Necromancers use some kind of wither effect on you. You've been under their control for weeks. Now come on, we have to get to safety.
That was the Nether attacking. Where will it be safe?
How long have you been fighting the Necromancers again?
2 years.
And did you ever feel safe? The Necromancers were just practice. Now the real fight begins.
We can't hope to beat the Nether with an army at their disposal.
The Nether is gonna spread across all of Ardonia. They won't be able to defend all the kingdoms at once. This is our home. We know this land better than they ever will.
You want to start a rebellion? Against the Nether?
Yeah, I guess it sounds pretty ridiculous.
No, I like it. I just didn't think you would suggest it.
Where do we start?
We can set up camp outside of Flora. I can scout until we figure out the situation.
It's about time I stopped doing all the work.
Get down! It's begun.
Move aside, Ingressus. The throne is mine.
I have delivered on my promise. I only ask that you honor yours.
You're right. Both the Nether and Overworld are mine to control, as planned. However, disappointing news has reached my ears that Ender Knights have returned, even after you assured me they had vanished. I need the Ender Realm as well now. Then perhaps I can help you with your prime songs.
Everything you know about the world is going to change now. Towns and roads will no longer be safe for travel. Our enemies will not falter, and many of our friends will not survive. Today, all of us are Knights of Ardonia, as we fight the Second Great War.
We'll need to recruit quickly. Find anyone who has skills we can use, even if it means rescuing them from the hands of the enemy.
I will fly to the Ardoni clans and rally who I can before the Nether has time to spread north.
If we could get the Magnorites of Carthage on our side, then you'll see what real strength looks like.
I've been itching for a good fight. I'm ready for some fun.
You can count on the Ender Knights to be at your side.
I need to get to Flora.
Oh, right. You can't talk. What do you want with Flora anyway?
We will fight for Felden, Masani, as we will all the kingdoms. After we gather enough forces and organize our resistance, we will liberate Ardonia from the Nether. I once had an ally who may be able to join us. However, I am not sure whether or not he will answer our call.
Ataraxia was founded as a safe haven for Ardoni, but will now become a refuge for all those who seek it. I may not be a fighter, or agree with using the songs, but I will do what I can to help those who fight for Ardonia. Go, Tidesinger. Go summon this ally of yours. The Second Great War has finally begun.
What is this place?
The first Nether portal. It has been inactive for centuries. Be vigilant. The enemy may be using it once again.
Thunderdome has been following us ever since we left Ataraxia.
I don't trust him one bit after what he and Alistair did at Crown Peak.
He won't attack all of us. Just stick together.
Your friend lives up here?
Not entirely. We will give him time.
We should kill him for what he's done.
You can't kill him. He's one of us. He turned against us and attacked a city full of innocent people.
They're right, Denny. He has to pay for what he's done, and he knows it.
Wait. I didn't ask to be an Ender Knight, but here I am. Thunderdome didn't choose to be raised by Alistair. It's just what happened. We just said we needed everyone, and now we're going to kill one of the only 2 dragons alive. I'll take him. Train him as he should have been.
Is that the same weapon I made for you?
Yeah. Had it enchanted during a visit to Etheria. I thought I had lost everyone.
I'll always be here for you.